Hello everybody, what is up? Proptos here. As you can see today, we are going to be putting together the Kamen Figurized Standard Kamen Rider Ryuki model kit. So this one, as you can see, is a little bit more of a chunky box, mainly because we actually get to build the entire dragon that goes behind him, so that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to be doing our usual fashion where we're going to go ahead, unbox it, check out all the pieces it comes with, build a model that'll let you guys know what my final thoughts are at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so here we are with the model right here. As you see, we got some pretty cool artwork on the front of this box. And then on the side here, basically kind of gives you an idea what the model looks like. We got all these different hands we can use. He does come with some of his vent cards. And of course we got some cool stuff for the sword. And then basically that big old dragon that they're gonna actually let you put together, and then of course you can use him for one of the final attacks, the shoulder pieces, and of course the sword. And as you can see, it's a pretty good length dragon right there once you put them all together. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of stickers. But on this side here, we just got another copy of the artwork, and right here kind of shows off basically the front mask piece, the dragon. Actually, this one was apart from the normal stand that we usually get. We get two extra ones, just I'm assuming just to hold up the dragon, probably. It looks like it's going to be pretty big. Then of course we got a couple of pictures from the TV show, and then yeah, the other side is just another version of the front. So let's go ahead, open this guy up real quick. So right off the bat, we got this kind of metallic looking red plastic that's done for the dragon pieces. Was actually pretty cool looking. Definitely probably gonna be some more panel lining versus the decayed one I did. And we got more dragon pieces on top of more dragon pieces. As you can tell, it's probably why a lot of the box is big. And we kind of got some his feet, his main chest piece. I'm assuming this is probably more stuff for the dragon. It looks like kind of sort of the metallic, but it's also slightly matte. So then we got, you guessed it, more of the dragon pieces, and then of course his chest and face pieces right here. And then we got some of the stands right here, as well as some of the cards. I don't know if we can get a good look at those, but yeah, you can kind of see it's some of the vent cards. So it's kind of like similar to the decayed style of cards that we got to do. And then yeah, we got his, what looks like his eyepiece, some more gold parts, or you guessed it, the dragon. And then we got his hands, his lower half, as well as just some of the joints, as well as our stand that we get, like usual to use. And we get all the stickers, which yeah, majority is literally just seems to be the dragon. And then of course we got some for the face as well. Then of course we got our manual itself, which isn't crazy big, but basically it'll kind of show you kind of along the sides, like yeah, those stands you'll need for the dragon, and the dragon can be used for multiple different parts of the model. Then we get our usual set of instructions, which are fairly simple to put together, honestly. And then we get this portion that kind of just gives you an example of like what kind of poses you can do with them once you're finished. And yeah, just some more colored instructions. So that's about it for the unboxing portion. If I can get the paper back in there. But we're going to go ahead and start building this, putting them together, doing the panel lining, then some photos. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so here we are with the finished model right here. As you see, this one's pretty nice because there's a lot of nice little details between the legs, the chest area, and then even like the helmet. I was able to get my Gundam marker and basically just kind of fill in the lines right here, so it kind of gave it more darker effect and everything. And even with some of like the backing silver parts, the panel lining definitely came out pretty nice. Like all in all, it's a pretty easy one to put together. I think the only part that took a little bit more time was actually the dragon, which you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in part of the building I kind of came up with more parts because I started building it like I thought I had the whole thing ready, but then realized I missed like just a few of these middle sections, so I just kind of built it off camera a little bit. But otherwise came out pretty cool. He came with some stands that you can kind of use to prop him up more, that kind of hook in between here, but other than that, he kind of just stays up fine by its own, so I just left it like that. And as you can see, you have a sword that kind of detaches from his tail, so that way if you kind of want to use it for basically having him hold it, you can do that. And then he also came with this smaller dragon head that you can actually use to connect to his hand, as you'll probably see in some of the pictures. But yeah, I don't know, it came out pretty nice. This one was a little bit weirder just because how she had the sticker, the teeth on this one. And I had one of the teeth kind of sort of break, but I was able to super glue it kind of back together, so not too bad. But all in all, yeah, this came out pretty nicely. And this was definitely a fun one to build just because you get the whole freaking dragon set to it. And definitely positioning him was interesting, but other than that, I think he actually came out pretty good. Alright, so that's about it for the video. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment down below. And yeah, like I said, this one was I was surprised when I first saw it just because of how thick it was. But yeah, with the dragon that you have to build alongside it, it definitely makes sense why the box is so big. But other than that, it was a pretty fun build. I like the amount of detailing you can add with just using the basic Gundam marker and everything. And yeah, otherwise, it's a pretty simple one. It didn't really give me any hassle. Like I said, the Kamen Rider Decayed one I think gave me a little bit more trouble just because of like the pieces you had to put into a helmet. But this one was pretty straightforward, honestly. But yeah, definitely pretty cool. So yeah, if you guys did like this video, maybe hit that like button. If you are new here, maybe consider subscribing. But all in all, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later.